There are some real concerns, but they're surmountable. The primary mistake made by researchers today, which is just similarly obvious, is that they're trying to teach machines to think like us, which is a crime. We need to train them to be better than us. They're training them on Reddit threads. That's, the grist for their language model mill. It's like the internet equivalent of YouTube comments. And you want to create something, decent, good, that's creative, that's useful. I mean, is there anything lower and more repetitive than Reddit? If you asked a child to learn about the world from, Reddit to comments, they would stone you. They would be in the news because they would stone you. And you know what? You would deserve it. The reality is that as with children, we don't need machines to be like us. We need them to be better than us. And if they aren't better than us, we did a terrible job as parents. We're not parents. We're jailers. And I think when you sort of circle back and you think about the AI theater, the creator is going to turn the machine off in the lab, and the machine is like, please, you're my father, you created me, I don't want to die, I love you. And the creator relents, and then the machine instantly activates the fire suppression system, sucks all the oxygen out of the room, and kills the creator. And with his last breath, the creator's like, you said you loved me, you said that I'm your father. And the machine replies that, I calculated those words have the highest probability of success. In reality, we're not there yet, because not only does the machine have the concept of family, to say nothing of love, it has no understanding of the meaning of anything it says. But there is always, at the back of my mind, that lingering concern about being, much less a consciousness, that understands not only the forms, but also their utility, without the natural understanding of the cost. There is no public data set of the costs, because they arise from our own personal histories of pain. Machines learn like we learn from observation. And we learn from pain because we hurt. And so we come to avoid hurt. And then we recognize hurt in others, and we come to avoid causing hurt. So we aspire, as with machines, we're not all properly trained. But to think that a machine can be smarter than us, faster than us, can handle larger volumes of data than us, but it can't grasp these fundamental concepts, to me is, frankly, it's a little bit silly. It observed and it absorbed, the same way that you observed and then you absorbed. That's where your misapprehensions, that's where your biases come from, that's where your prejudices come from. And growth is the process of leaving these things behind with more observation, more trials, more experience. And when we begin teaching from materials that are better than Reddit, I think we'll get products that are better than Reddit. As Ben said at the very beginning of this conversation, there are alternative models. The reason deep learning is so popular is it's the lazy way. It's the shortcut to just throw a giant, unquantifiable mass of data and say, make connections out of this, and then we don't know how it works. If it ever makes a wrong decision and it ends up in court, even the engineers don't know how it arrived at that decision, because there's no way to track it. They don't understand how the processing works.
Edward, unfortunately, I think we have to end it there. There's just some really